What is going on, everyone? It is DC3 Johnson here with another Madden 21 franchise mode video here, guys. So moving on from our previous matchup, we're going to be taking care of the New Orleans Saints. So these past few weeks we've actually had a lot of divisional matchups, so it's nice to take a little break away from that. Saints are obviously a tough team, and obviously they don't have Drew Brees anymore, but I believe in this version they ended up drafting Zach Wilson. So Madden the Saints might end up being a very tough team. So there you see we're battling the wild card position. Technically, us and the Seahawks are clinched. So we already have a guaranteed playoff spot, which is great. That's always reassuring. But we want to push for that division win, hopefully. And so right now the Seahawks did drop that game last week, so right now we are tied with them, so we want to make sure we get this win here to really try to claim that NFC West here, hopefully. And so with that being said, unfortunately, first opening drive, which is a rare occasion for us, it ends up being a 3-and-out. And there you see the stats for Zach Wilson: almost 4,000 yards passing, 25 touchdowns. That's actually pretty good. Obviously, Kenyon Drake had a really good game last week, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad outing for Mr. Kenyon Drake. There you see, once again, restarting our possession. So, unfortunately, the Saints end up scoring the touchdown, so we got to counter and hopefully get it back. Right now, there you see the 49ers are giving the Seahawks a little bit of a run for their money, so it's 3-zip. Obviously, beginning of the first quarter, so still a long way to go. And then we end up finally getting out of the hole and end up almost avoiding a 3-and-out again. And so this time getting it to center. I was about to say center court. I'm thinking basketball right now. It's so funny. And we end up giving it to Mr. Kenyon Drake. So with clock winding down, we burn some of it. Kenyon's able to get not only the first down, but able to get some extra yardage there. And so really putting the pressure on the defense. Right now, here we go with Kyler Murray, almost avoiding a running touchdown. Unfortunately, the defense is able to react very quickly, and there you see Drake gets us to the 1. So on 4th and goal, we go for it. We end up giving it to the tight end, Mr. Daniels, the backup tight end, who he actually comes through for us. We don't use him that much. There you see he's having a little sportsmanship moment with our boy Humphreys, and just fantastic overall, but he comes through for us whenever we need him to come through for us. So, granted, I don't think he'll be a luxury we won't be able to afford in the future years, but for right now, we got to take advantage while we still have him, definitely. And so with the pass to Mr. Christian Kirk, we end up getting to center field here again. Flags on the floor here, so we'll see what ends up happening. Oh, looks like it's going to be, unfortunately, a penalty against us. So it's going to be 1st and 15 for us. Sean Payton accepting the penalty there, but no matter. This time around, we give it to DeAndre Hopkins, who is going to get us to around the 28-yard line. So it pretty much the exact same play ended up unfolding again. So this time we go for the run, and looks like our boy Josh Jones has gotten injured. Keep in mind, guys, we know Josh Jones from way back. You know, Josh Jones has come to save us multiple times and really diving in. So that's going to be a tough loss for our offensive line. There you see just a little throwback to last year's wild card game. Unfortunately, there you see he's going with the trainer to the locker room. That's never a good sign. That's always usually like the player won't end up returning, and hopefully it's not like a major injury, because I know injuries were a factor for us last year in the playoffs. I'm hoping that won't be the case this year. But with that being said, we get Kyler Murray. Unfortunately, not many options, so we end up deciding to run for it. We do get to the red zone, and there you see it's official. Josh Jones won't be returning for the rest of the game. Hopefully, we get an update on the injury in the future video here. But with that being said, continuing on the drive. So we get to Kenyon Drake for the touchdown. Now, keep in mind, I believe Zane ended up missing the field goal the first time around, so it's 13-7 at the moment. And so getting once again to center field, really putting the pressure on this offense. There you see, or defense, excuse me. We end up giving it to DeAndre Hopkins, who gets us a 20-yard gain. This time around, once again, we end up sneaking the rush and end up getting about 16 yards. So I believe he should be 64 yards for the game, and we haven't even gone to halftime. There you see, avoiding the pressure here. Look, the Saints are chasing us down, and we're able to gain some extra yardage. So we're going to take a quick look at this this one more time in slow-mo. Look at how close this is to being a loss, or technically a sack, I guess you can say. But we're able to just outrun him just a little bit longer before he trips us and get a 5-yard gain. It then ends up becoming a touchdown there to put us up to 10-20. We get to a 2-minute warning. We get a hard tackle, but we end up getting closer to fourth. We get to 4th and 1. We end up going for it, and we give it to King and Drake, who gets us the first down. Saints have to burn one of their timeouts here, and hopefully we can be in a position where we don't have to give them any time left for them to try to do anything with their drive. Right now we end up burning a little bit of time here, so now 30 seconds to go. We are in field goal range. Right now Kyler Murray, open field. They're going to react just a little late, so we're going to get the first down with about 23 seconds left here. And so they're not going to have any time available. They're not going to have any time available. There you see a near interception, so we got to be very careful here, guys. Got to be very careful. We try it one more time. Once again, almost a pickoff here. And so on 3rd and goal, no time left, about 10 seconds. We're going to have to go ahead and burn a timeout, and we go for the field goal there. So it's going to be 23-10 heading into the half. We're going to go ahead and skip the 3rd quarter here, guys, just to see if the things can get a little more, if we could get the Saints an opportunity to really catch up and see if it's not just us, if it's actually the actual team that's playing good against the Saints. And turns out it actually was, because Saints scored 3, we scored 3, so right now it's 23-13 here in the 4th quarter. Kyler Murray ends up breaking 100 yards rushed on this drive here. Once again, this is going to be a very small gain, about 3 or 4 yards. Not too bad, but at least avoiding the loss here. And so on 3rd down, we give it to Christian Kirk, who is going to get us the first down in Saints territory at the 47. And so here, one more time, once again, the Christian Kirk able to get us to the 30 this time around. So a 17-yard gain. They just have not been able to have an answer for us. Defense this time around trying to close the pocket. Kyler Murray just looking up and just seeing that we are able to get about 3 or 4 yard gain. This time our boy Max Williams, who's been a little quiet in recent videos, ends up getting a nice open room to get us to the red zone. And so with the short pass, we get to the 4. Once again, look at this pressure right here from the defense. They're trying to get us for the sack. We end up throwing it away at the last second. A near pickup almost, but unfortunately just a little short there. And so after 2 failed attempts here, we're going to go ahead and go for it one more time. This time we're going to lob it, just almost avoiding the tackle. Once again, a near interception. We go for it one more time on 4th down, and we get the touchdown pass to Mr. DeAndre Hopkins, who has been a little quiet. But we end up getting the touchdown pass there. Saints end up burning the rest of their timeouts, and that's pretty much all she wrote here, guys. So a very quick and easy game against the Saints. Sean Payton did everything he could with the weapons he had. There you see it was a very close game. What ended up defining this was the rush, 225-60. Because pass yards were pretty similar, and we didn't really give up interceptions, thankfully. So it was a nice game. Definitely the rush was the difference here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. That way you stay tuned for the next one here, guys. Take care, guys, and stay safe out there.